All right, little Orlando series. No long-winded intro today. I just paddled out. We're on Ivanhoe, man. I got sucked back in. I keep getting sucked back to this place. Something about it. I don't know what it is. There's some really good fish here, man. And the bite's been pretty good as far as, like, I just love throwing swim baits here. The water's really clean, but you can tell today it's gnarly out. We got wind, we got drizzle. I'm wearing my little, you know, I tell you it's a rain jacket, but if it rains hard enough, it's completely worthless. I get soaked. But I digress. So we're out here today. We got swim bait tying on. It's approaching summertime, so we got some big worms to drag around if we need to slow down. But we got nice cool weather. We've had some rain and stuff rolling in the past couple days, so the temperature dropped and it got real nice. We're like 70s, low 80s, feeling great out. So I'm hopeful, man. You know, I've already said this a few times. I'm gonna keep throwing swim baits, especially the big ones, whatever, any swim bait, especially the hard ones, until I stopped getting bit. Because last summer I threw them a lot and I did not get bit. There was not a thing that happened. It was a lot of chucking and winding. But they're still getting bit right now, so I gotta keep going with it. You know, you gotta play the hot hand. So anyways, we're gonna get to it. Oh God, right there at the kayak. Oh, no way, dude. Look at that. That fish, oh man, there's eelgrass shoots right here. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Look at that. Oh my God, I need to land this fish. That's insanity. My bait got caught up. Oh, guy. I barely had him hooked. Barely hooked. Look at that. Look at that tank, dude. We got gnarly conditions today. It's nasty out. Finally, man, we're getting some bites. We got the high float Clash 9 Joy Thief color. Loving this new bait. First time I really started messing around with the high float version. Dude, I don't even think it'll show up. But there are eelgrass shoots right next to the kayak. And they're all the way up to the surface, and basically I'm chucking my bait out into deeper water in kind of, you know, standard deep to shallow working of a swim bait over a bunch of grass. And it got jacked up in this stuff. Like, it just got hung up right at the kayak, and I was kind of ripping it free, and I felt something, and I saw this white belly flash. Look at that. That is a nice one, dude. That's a nice fish, man. All right, let's get this beast. Oh, that's a good one, dude. Total insanity. Just came up and kind of nipped it, man. Didn't really hammer it. You know, like I said, I saw the flash of the fish. I didn't feel the bite, really. I was really hung up in grass and stuff. Unbelievable, man. That was sick. 21 inches, dude. Almost 21 and a quarter. We're going to give it 21. 21, dude. Look at that. That is awesome. Not much time after work. Little after work sesh. That's when you throw the big baits, because you got nothing to lose. 21 inches. Look at this big old tank. There she is. 21. We're at 15. Yeah, we're gonna give it 15. Yeah, 15. Not 15 and a quarter. All right, let's let her go, man. Dude, that was so awesome. What a crazy bite. Just barely nipped it right at the kayak. Oh, there she goes. I'm gonna let her go. Yep, there she goes. Boom. Excellent. Oh God, there we go. Oh, that's a good one. That's another nice one. What do we got here? Oh, it's a gar, isn't it? Holy cow, look at the size of that gar. Oh my God, dude. Oh, dude, that was insanity. Oh my God, that was nuts. Thankfully, I got my, always worry about getting your bait back when one of those beasts comes up. That's funny, man. I saw a smaller gar breach the surface swimming this way right as I was reeling my bait in, and I thought, oh, that guy, I wonder if that guy will turn around and have any interest in my swim bait. And as soon as I thought that, that giant gar hammered it, man. Oh, that was totally nuts. That was easily 3.5 feet. That was a good one. That was a big gar. A lot of sharp teeth in that mouth. Let's see, he got the back hook. Oh, he didn't even jack my bait up that much, man. There's, okay, here we go. These teeth marks, oh, those are definite, like, gouges. Not terrible, but they're definitive. Those are not bass teeth marks. Do not, you know, bass teeth don't like really kind of get those nice little gouges like that. That's definitely the gar. It had it right back here. Didn't mess my tail up. Still got my tail. That's very exciting. Everything's still in working order. I'll take that excitement. Oh God, there we go. Right on the pause. There's another good one. There's another good one. Oh, guy. That, I felt that bite. I felt that bite. Oh, guy. Come here. Oh, no, I knew it. I knew it. I couldn't get him in. Dang it, man. He worked it loose. Ah, dang it. Shoot. That was a solid, that may have been a, that was a 3 at least. Maybe not quite a 3, man. That was a good fish. It was a fat one. Oh, it stings every time. It stings every time, though. Man. So, I learned a lesson today, and it's something I learned last time that exact thing happened, where, you know, it's been a couple times in the past few weeks where I got a fish right at the kayak on a swim bait, on a glide bait, a hard bait with treble hooks, and it makes that last surge, you know, that and that's when the hooks come out. And I've kind of recognized that, you know, I talked about having a net and stuff. It's just another thing to have to fumble around with to take your attention away when you're, you know, when you're fighting the fish. And but there's one thing I don't do, you know, when the fish is right there at the kayak and it makes that last surge, the problem is there's no line out, so you don't have any stretch in your fluorocarbon, right? You know, if you have like 20 feet of fluorocarbon out while you're fighting fish and it's making runs like that, that line has stretch enough to kind of absorb those runs. And your rod's also not fully loaded up, so your rod, you know, your parabolicness of your rod is also absorbing that. But when you're right here, right next to the kayak, and your rod's already bent down and it's pretty much under full load, and you don't have any line out to stretch and absorb that last ditch effort, that last run that fish makes, that last surge, that's when you have issues. That's when you know, that's the fish I just missed. It was a whole scenario. And there's one thing, like, I know I don't do and I need to work on, and that's, you just gotta click the, it's simple. You just gotta click the button on your reel and lightly thumb the spool. And let that fish just take some line, you know, and fight it out that way. Because I know for me, I'm not a person that likes to grind them in, and, you know, it's just, it doesn't work out for me that well. I know that. I know that for me. Like, if I was going to do that, I should have a net and be ready with it as I'm grinding them in to get them scooped up and stuff. And it's just not the way I fish. So I know, you know, this is a learning lesson, and God knows I've had enough of them swim bait fishing. I'm sure anyone watching this, if you know, can attest to this. But feel free to leave a comment about this. Am I right in this theory? You know, that it just really, I should be, you know, I need to work on that and get that practice in of like, oh, you know, I got the fish close. I'm going to start practicing, you know, clicking that button over, keep it a little tension. That way, if it does make that last surge, it can have some line. I can fight it back, you know, get it back in, tire it out a little more before I do go for the grab and scoop. So anyways, that was my learning lesson for the day. It's a hard-won lesson, and well, these things happen, you know. Luckily for me, I got the big one today. I didn't have to learn that lesson on the bigger of the two bites I got.